EA Sports. It's in the game.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I with a crown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold up.
Panther.
Stay down with no bacon, go up.
Get the off, no deal, shawty, you just a knock off. Chicken, no Coca-Cola, I'm the one that pop off. Hit me, my Motorola, if you need some. I've been every day, no, I ain't never call off. Talk on Instagram, will make you log off. And if you think they better than me, bar too high and it's hard to beat. Gucci shades hit dark, so it's hard to see. The easy part is getting money, but it's hard to see. I know you seeing that I'm busy, so don't bother me. Like I passed every test, you ain't as hard as me. You a shorty, you a wannabe. See me on the scene, you know that I charge the fee. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting up. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting. You can't even handle a like me. I own money and I buy my own. My wrist and your hand gon' freeze. Put it on his hands and knees. Who you frontin' on? Come on, girl. I know you a rookie. You got some followers, so what? Want you a cookie? I got promoters throwing shows so they can say that they book me. When I walk up in the mall, they be turning and looking. No race, I went easy 'cause the pace I be pushing. In the store, I'm like, they like Rico, what you? I'm better than all the rest. Not a drill hoe.
We come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. Jay, Magic, and Kobe each won 5 titles. Wilt Chamberlain, Jerry West, each won just 1 with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor didn't win any. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A. That means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans because when you see the likes of Kobe or Michael Jordan, they won all their championships in the same city. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
Ball. It's no good. Shots not going down. Irving into the front court. Leads a bucket to Horford. It's a big finish.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
LeBron James missed his first. That one goes.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Jay, the Lakers, not just a great franchise, but they are a brand in the NBA. With LeBron James, what do you make of Laker fans accepting him maybe now or down the road as one of their own?
They better accept him now. I agree wholeheartedly with Jeannie Buss when she said they're not Laker fans if they're not happy about LeBron James. He is a Laker, and this is one of the most loyal fan bases we have, not just in this country, but in the entire world. The most Twitter followers of all the teams in the NBA.
Irving brings the ball up court. That is great vision to set it up. There it is, Al Horford. 2 of 4 now. To Caldwell Pope. Here's a chance from long range. Celtics able to clear the board. Kyrie across the timeline. They lead it. 4-point game. To Hayward. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You know, I just want to thank the man above for allowing a guy like Gordon Hayward, after that horrific, awful injury he had in opening night. So good to see my dude back on the floor and doing his thing, finally healthy.
No issues for Kuzma. Hand in his face, he drills it.
Just like Linsanity in New York. Kuzmania took LA by storm his rookie year. There's no doubt he has crazy talent, but it's his heart that endears him to the fans and his teammates. Even though he was drafted late in the first round, Kyle Kuzma is the one.
2 points, and the defender's lucky there wasn't more. Veteran move right there.
Still blows my mind that this young man is 16 years in the NBA, has not had one bad injury, but more importantly, it's about the respect of the game. That's what LeBron James brings to the table when you think about basketball. You respect the game, you get the benefits.
Caldwell Pope to James. Fires the three. Oh, LeBron James. Not much more the defense could have done. He hits the contested three.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight.
Oh!
Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Kyrie. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Lonzo Ball. Brown's got the rebound. Into the front court, it's Irving. Right now, 12 all. Hayward. Great dish to set it up. And stuffs it down. Now the Lakers going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Ball. Free throws coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
JaVale McGee, couple of free throws on the way. History not on his side. 58% from the line. First free throw is good. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Here's Irving into the front court. 14-13 our score. It's a 1-point game. It's denied by the King. That'll get out of bounds off of Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Rondo buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Marcus Morris, strong finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
That's good D. Shot no good. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Rejected by McGee.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's Kuzma up to block the shot.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Deep two there, won't go. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down. Desperation shot here from half court. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. Good start to this one. After one quarter of play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Here comes the screen to Marcus Morris. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Los Angeles, they have it. Beyond the arc for three. So the first points for him in this first half.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Into the front court comes Rondo. His team up by one. From the painted area, won't go down. Rozier with it. Looking to make something happen to Marcus Morris. Here comes the screen. To Marcus Morris. Shot by Brown, off the mark. Here's Rondo with it. Leads just a point to Beasley. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Stuffs it down with authority.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Jay, Celtics last year, they make the 7th game of the East Finals without Gordon Hayward, without Kyrie Irving. Brad Stevens now, it's a good challenge to have. He has a lot of players to incorporate.
And it's a great challenge for a genius coach like Brad Stevens. The biggest issue for the Celtics is that they cannot believe the hype, Ed. I've been a guy that stated I think they're going to win the whole thing next year, but they can't drink the Kool-Aid from the media. And I will say this, when you have guys on your team like Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, I think they will push the younger guys to really help them exceed expectations. That's going to be key.
LeBron shot off the mark. Boston with the basketball. Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good. Rozier. Hauled in by James. To Kyle Kuzma. Ball. Lonzo Ball hits the tough shot. The defender played it well. Lonzo strikes.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
To Horford. Shot from the lane won't go. Lonzo with it. Lead stands at 7. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Playoff Rondo or that other guy. Because when he's on top of his game, there is no one better in terms of IQ and also vision. Unless the offense isn't clicking, expect to see him breaking down the D and ensuring everyone gets fed.
Irving. Kyle Kuzma. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Irving knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Irving. And he throws it down. Al Horford showing off all the moves. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
To Irving. Lets it fly from long range. Can't connect. To James. From long range. He engulfed him that time. Good look that time, but off the mark. James, man, that was a tough shot. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Caldwell Pope. Not that time. He missed it. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Lakers have the lead.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Celtics have it. Jay, it's amazing what can happen season to season. Celtics last year, no Gordon Hayward, no Kyrie Irving. They go to the 7th game in the East Finals. Now, they have a load of expectations entering this year.
Don't forget, Marcus Smart was in and out last year. This team won 55 games after losing one of their star players in the opening game of the season. Now you think about when you have Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, who really came into his own in the playoffs, Terry Rozier, who became Scary Terry, probably a guy that can start in the league but now has to play a backup role behind Kyrie. This team is locked and loaded, and they're the favorite to win the East.
Irving. Tatum. Add 2 points to the board.
Jason Tatum finished 3rd amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this, I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
LeBron James at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 73%. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Irving. Over to the right side. Irving. They need something to go down. It's no good. To Kyle Kuzma. Finish that.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
Nice pass to set things up.
There's no better feeling after a game, after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
To Ball. Fires the three. Boston secures the rebound. To Jaylen Brown. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he can't get it to go down. It's no good. Ball to Kyle Kuzma. James, textbook defense.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
To Hayward, trying to cash in. Hayward unable to connect. Ball with it up top. It's a 9-point lead. James to Kyle Kuzma. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kyle Kuzma trying to cash in on the three-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. The free throw is good. Finishing off the three-point play. The lead grows to 12. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Horford. The shot rejected by James.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Finishes strong.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Rozier into the front court. 14-point deficit. Work it down to Brown. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Lonzo Ball. He struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To Irving.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Short jumper stays out.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here's James for 2. Rebound Horford. Irving into the front court. His guys down big. Had a chance, but it's no good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much call potentially the next time down the court.
JaVale McGee is going to get a chance at 3 here, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. 2nd and 3 off the mark.
Stepping in.
Timeout Boston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Oh, it took a little longer than Celtics fans would have liked, but Jay, they re-signed Marcus Smart. You look at what he brings. He's a modern-day defender with some throwback qualities as well.
He reminds me a lot of Dennis Johnson that used to play for those late Celtic teams. He's the guy that will get in your face, will pick you up full court. Even if you switch off and he's guarding the 4, he'll battle behind the 4, push him off the block. There's no doubt about it. The DNA of this team starts with Marcus Smart and also Marcus Morris. These are the 2 toughest players on the Celtics organization.
Tough make through traffic.
The one thing we know for certain in this league, it doesn't matter how big the margin is, you can always put together a run and get back in this one.
Rondo. That's off the side of the rim, short. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down a bundle. Aaron Baines powers it through.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Pick up, pick up, pick up. You're locked up, boy.
Has a chance. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
I said this on draft night, that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that Philadelphia traded this pick away so the Celtics can have a future star.
To Marcus Morris. Curling inside. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
For 3. Rebound taken by Baines. Straight on 3. At the buzzer. That'll do it. 3rd quarter complete. So far, it's been all Lakers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Irving to Hayward. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Ball. Oh, Lonzo Ball. 3 for 6 now.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Horford. No good. Defense catching a break there. And the finish at the rim.
Lonzo Ball is so different. There's something special about a player that can always deliver the ball on time and on target. Let me break that down for you. The on-time part means the ball isn't delivered 1 second too late or 1 second too early, but at the perfect time for you to go right into your shot or make a play. The on that means that the ball is either delivered right in the pocket for a shooter or for a big, it hits you right in the chest so you can go up for a slam. With his head constantly on a swivel, it's safe to say that Lonzo Ball is already an elite passer.
The follow won't go either. Kyrie across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Hayward, that's off the side of the rim, no good. To Beasley. Ball. Going to launch beyond the arc. Misfires. It's no good. To Rozier. Rozier rocking the rim. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this 4th quarter. mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. James. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Kuzma to ball. 4-3. Knocks it down and the foul. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
It never would have been a foul if you didn't give him space. Your job defensively is to stay attached to him at all times. Force him to put the ball on the ground and drive and make a shot over the trees below.
And he misses that one free throw.
We go. Trap this. Come on.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen.
Trap.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Horford. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Kyle Kuzma at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throws good. Add one more to the total. This game feels out of reach. Celtics have it. Count it. No and one. There was some contact there.
So many times you can tell if a player finished before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
James to Kyle Kuzma. Kyle Kuzma, strong finish. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Ball into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. It's James. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a three is like shooting a layup.
To Hayward. Here's a chance from long range. And the Lakers with the rebound. To Ball. Nothing going here on that drive. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Count the basket inside.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, head jab him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.